Oh, he broke the internet.
Because
Well,
it
that's
broke the
expensive.
feed. I
That's
know,
going
it
to
is
cost him big
expensive,
time.
isn't it?
Well, be careful. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, now we're
I think
talking.
we're online now.
Are we online? We're back.
It's showing that we're live, right?
Steve.
Hello. We're back.
Hi, I think we're back, guys. All right, so
Yep, we're ready. We're up.
so we've got a couple questions here. We're going to go back to. First of all, Tom Bryan asks, how many rails can you draw a cue ball?
Well, I can draw at least 3 and sometimes 5. It depends upon the shot. First of all, if you're in a game, you never try to draw more than whatever the shot requires. For an example, if I have let's say I have a standard shot. I got to get my cue ball out down here. If I have a standard shot in the game, let's say you're like this, and you want to make the cue ball come back down on this end of the table. You really don't have to draw it more than to one rail here if you want to. So this would be really, it's always about the control and the logical sense of the shot. So if I come down a shot like this, and I stroke it nice and smooth, the ball comes back like this to this rail, and it gets positioned on this ball. But sometimes you need to go more than that. Let's say, for an example, there's a ball over here, and we have this shot. And you have this, where you have this ball here, and this ball here. And these balls are off the table. And let's assume that ball's right there. So in this case, you might want to draw 3 rails. But now this is more difficult. Once you go over 2 rails or so, it's more difficult. So I'll just show you on this case, you would draw the cue ball back to 1 rail, 2 rails, and 3 rails and try to get position on the 8 ball in the corner. Or you could just draw back and get position on the 9, which would be your smart shot. But if you hit it like this with low and hit a little bit of left on it like this, the ball will come back like this. The ball comes back like this, spins over, and goes back over to that side of the table. And now you have position on the 8 ball in the corner. That was actually a 4 rail draw because you hit that rail. So I can draw up to 5 usually, and that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Great question.
Bill asks, is it better to shoot with the left side of the brain or the right side?
Well, you want to, when you're actually releasing your cue on the final stroke, you want to release with the right side of your brain. Now, in order to do that, you have to keep the left side of your brain busy. Now, that's very important because it's like a steering wheel in a car. You steer the car with the steering wheel. Well, if your left brain is in the shot while you're getting ready to stroke, it starts to steer the cue stick, and the cue starts going like this because you're steering the cue. So we have to get the left brain out of the way. So initially, we start with the left brain to analyze everything. That's the analytical part of our brain. Then once we have all that in our brain, we take our position analytically. Then on that last stroke, when we pull back and we get ready to release, the right brain takes over. And when the right brain takes over, you're in what's called dead stroke, but I don't like the word. I call it a live stroke. You're in the zone. So make sure you shoot with your right brain and get the left brain out of the way, and there's a way to do that by focusing 100%. And I can teach that at one of my sessions.
All right, our next question comes from Sean. Sean says, what is a good adjustment to make when you are moving from an 8-foot table to a 7-foot?
That's real easy. An 8-foot to a 7 or any big table to a small table, you have to be a little bit more concerned about specific position because when you're going down on the sides of the table, if you're used to playing on an 8-foot, the ball's going to travel further. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually program ourselves before we start. We're going to look at the table and say, oh, this is a little smaller. So we're going to hit the shots a little bit easier and be a little bit more precise. Because you have a big table, you have a little bit more room to move around, a little more leverage. So what I'm doing when I go to a 7-foot, I'm aware of the fact I have to be more precise in my position play. So I just watch my position more, and I don't hit the shots with as much speed, and most of the time you can adjust. Yep. Great. I like that question. That's a good one.
That was a good question.
Yeah, I like all of them so far.
All right, let's see. What else we got here? Anybody else have questions?
If you have questions, just ask me anything.
Definitely let us know.
I'm-
We're working on the mic issue, I think.
That's
If
okay.
it's-
I'm
if
going to
it's
set
not
up a
still
trick shot while we're
working.
working on the mic,
Yeah,
okay?
Tom's going to do a couple trick
I'll
shots
do a couple
here.
tricks.
Sean says thank you, Tom.
Well, you're welcome, John, and best to you in your game. Enjoy the roll, buddy. So here we go. I'm going to show a trick shot that I learned years ago. It's one of my favorite all-time shots. So if you're ever in a game and all the balls end up like this, you'll know what to do with it. Now I'm going to just, this is a game we call straight pull. I'm going to make all the balls in one shot. This 5 ball is going to go over on that side, and the 15 and the 11 is going to go here, and the 10 is going to go there, and the 8 is going to go there, and the cue ball is going to go around and make this ball in the corner pocket. So this is one of my all-time favorite shots, and as many of you know, I've shot this over 38,000 times, and I've made it at least twice, so it's a great shot. So let's go ahead and shoot it now. Nice smooth stroke, just like this, around the table like this. Around the table, over like this, just like that, over like that. Now you notice the 8 ball's still on the table. Now why is the 8 on the table? Because you're never supposed to make the 8 until it's the last shot of the game. You always make sure you don't make that with the other balls. Now we get ready to shoot the 8, and you got a dead shot. You just look at the 8 ball, and you shoot it like this. Hit it like it goes around the table, over like this, goes down like that, goes down like that, goes up like that, comes over like this, and stops right there. That's very difficult.
Perfect.
You probably didn't know that. You asked the question, but that's tough. I used to stop this here. This is much more difficult to stop it there. Any questions? Good. I'm glad I covered that, okay? What's the next one?
We don't have any questions yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask
Becky,
one.
ask me anything. Yep.
One of the things that we always see in your shows is when you teach the diamond system.
Oh, I love the diamond
Do you want to do a basic
Yep.
overview of that for everyone watching?
We'll do a simple overview of the diamond
Okay.
system. First of all, the table is a rectangle, the size of a table. It's twice as long as it is wide. And that's basically from the nose here. They call it the nose to the nose. This is 40 inches wide, and this is 80 inches long, length twice the width. Now, the diamond system is based upon these diamonds and the segments, which is between 2 diamonds. So if you were to actually count these diamonds, you have a diamond in the corner. It's where these 2 cushions meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you go to the width of the table, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are diamonds, exact points. But the diamond system is based more on the segments, which is between 2 points. This whole thing is called a segment. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this way we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 8 by 4 is 2-to-1 ratio, and that's how the systems work. All in a 2-to-1 ratio. Then you can calculate shots. For an example, and you all probably already know this one already, if you have a ball here like this, it's all based upon dividing things in half. So if I take this ball and I go to that ball, and I take the segments 1, 2, 3, 4, and divide 4 in half, and I get 2, you go up 1, 2, and you go across the table and aim at 2. And that's how that works. Very simple kind. You just roll the ball like that across the table, and the ball goes down like that to the shot. So that's a simple diamond system, but I teach about 40 different systems.
Right.
You want another one?
Sure.
I got it.
We do
you got a
have
question?
we do have a couple questions
Yep.
here. Johnny is asking how you got the name Dr. Q.
Wow, what a question. Okay, this is a short story. I'll make it quick. I started out in a little farm town. My name was the Punk from Monunk. I was in a little farm. Nothing rhymed with Monunk, so they called me the Punk when I was in college. I then had a frog in formaldehyde from a zoology professor, so they called me Toad. I then used to hop in my approach bowling, and they called me Hoppy Toad. Willie Hoppy was a famous billiard player. I took on the name it applied with Toad, so it was Hoppy Toad. And years later, I was doing shows in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and they drew a picture, and it was a picture of this guy. It looked like a medical doctor, and I became a Dr. Q then. Now, it goes back a little further to the fact that my grandmother, I always told her I wanted to be a medical doctor, an MD. But I became a BD, a doctor of billiardology, instead of a doctor of medicine. And as a BD, you're a doctor of billiardology. Billiardology is the study of spheres, projectiles, and planes. So that's kind of the story of the nicknames, okay? Dr. Q since 1990, basically, when we started that name.
Awesome.
Good.
There you go, Johnny. So our next question, Sage says, hopefully I said that right, I struggle with long shots. Any advice?
Oh, I got it. That's a great question. What was that name?
I think it's Sage.
Sage. Oh, Sage, what a great question. Okay, here's a relatively long shot, and everybody struggles with long shots, okay? So I'm going to show you how to not struggle with long shots anymore. Now, hopefully you'll be able to pick this up on the camera, but if you notice here that this shot looks relatively long, right? So I'm actually going to make this shot a little bit longer. Now, if you look at this, Sage, it's a longer shot. Can you see me over there yet? Now, this is a really long shot. So if I take this shot and I start getting closer to the table, the shot goes from long to shorter to shorter to shorter to shorter to short. And if you never move back from the table, all you got to do is back up about 3 to 5 feet like this in a tournament, and then step into the shot, and the long shot that you're programmed to think is long becomes short in disguise. So every shot technically is short in disguise if you back up a little bit. Don't just stand there and shoot. Back up a little bit and step back in, and that'll make every long shot shorter.
All right. Let's see. Billy says, can you make a ball that's on the first diamond with the cue ball frozen behind the ball and shooting the ball up the table and make it in the back corner? Did you
That's
get all
a simple
that?
answer. No. Go on to the next question.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I say it again because that was a little complicated.
Okay.
So the ball on the what diamond?
It's on the first diamond.
On which rail? Short rail or long rail?
He
okay,
doesn't
I'll put it here.
specify that.
First diamond.
With the cue ball frozen behind the ball.
Behind. Oh, I know what he's talking about. This one you mean?
Shooting the ball up the table and make it in the back corner.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I know the shot. This is the shot. This is going to be not quite, but it's the same concept. This right here.
You're welcome, Sage.
All right. You're well. Yes. Now here's it, and I'm going to apply this to a game of 9 ball. That's why you probably asked the question, right? So I'm going to shoot the 5. The cue ball's across on a rail. Now you can move it anywhere you want on the first time, and I'll move it over a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. This is here. The 5's here. He said there was a ball frozen next to it. And instead of shooting this way where the cue ball will go down the table,
He said long rail, but that's okay.
which one? Oh, I can do that too. So if I go like this and I shoot across the top of the ball like this, the ball goes down like this into the corner and the cue ball stays here. That might be the shot. I have to see it. But let's do it the width of the table.
Okay.
Let's assume that this time you're playing in a game of 8 ball and this shot comes up. And we can put this way over here if we want. You can actually shoot. You can actually shoot this ball back in this corner by angling your cue stick. So what happens is when I angle, the cue ball hits this cushion, it compresses the rail, and it comes on the backside and kicks it backwards. If I shoot straight, it doesn't work. If I shoot straight, watch what happens. It comes over here. But if I angle my cue stick like this direction, when it hits it on the backside because this rail gives. I will try that a couple times. We'll see if I can make this shot. That's the bank
There
shot,
we
which is
go.
harder.
There you go.
That's even harder. Listen, I'm not going to answer the easy one. I gave you a harder shot. Same concept,
There you
okay?
go.
How's
I
that?
like it. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm loving it. Keep writing in those questions.
We've got Matt is asking, what's your favorite cue?
Well, now that's a great question. At one time I had 100 cue sticks.
Wow.
It would be kind of like asking professionals what their favorite tip is. And if you took the top 10 pros, there would be 10 different answers.
Sure.
That means 9 of them are wrong. No, it means they're all right.
Right.
So I don't really have a favorite cue. I do have a cue I'm using now. It's 25-year-old McDermott Masterpiece. But you can give me probably I can take any tournament player, any player in a tournament, use their cue and still make almost all the shots. What I do is I don't dwell on the name of the cue. I dwell on the fact that it's a technique that I use to apply to the cue I'm using.
Sure.
But I do love this masterpiece. It's made for me specially 25 years ago.
Awesome.
Okay?
All right. Let's see here. Rick is asking, what's the best way to line up a bank shot?
Oh, that's my favorite area. Bank shots are my favorite thing. So what you do is, let's take first of all, and there's 4 types of banks. Simple. This is a natural rolling bank. I hit this rolls in and rolls out. There's one where it's close, it slides in and rolls out. There's one where it's froze, and then there's a different type of froze. So let's just take the standard bank. You always want to start with easy shots. This is a standard bank shot. What we do is we take this pocket, and we walk up to this pocket. We look at that pocket. We put our stick in that pocket. Just like that. Then we take this pocket, and we go to the 8 ball. We turn like this, and we find the midpoint. We swivel our cue over to the midpoint, and we move our cue over to the 8, and we shoot it right down that line, back up and shoot it right down that line just like this. Awesome. Now I can do it also in the corner. We'll do one to the corner real quick. We stand, this is where we're going to bank it. So we walk up to this pocket, put your cue in this pocket, bring your cue stick over on the midpoint between the 9 and the pocket, and then move your stick parallel to the 9. Now I have this more in detail on the APA channel on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yep.
You can go there, and I'm not sure which segment exactly. It's like in the 60s probably. This segment, how to bank, it's 3 steps. Then we just shoot it down that line like that, okay? You can go online to the APA channel, and you'll see all that information. Okay?
Yeah, our YouTube channel is youtube.com/APA Leagues, and all his tips are on there.
They're
So,
all there.
perfect.
80 segments, awesome.
Yep. Okay, we've got another one. Mitchell is asking, I'm trying to learn the rail jump shot. Any tips?
Oh, rail jump shots. Yeah, let me show you a good shot for that. The rail jump shot. Now, rail jump shots have been around for years, but most people, when they jump a ball, they fly the cue ball off the table somewhere. So I'm going to show you a rail jump shot. And I'm going to show you 2 different variations. The first one is the 8 ball's here, and these object balls are blocking your cue ball from the shot, like this. In this case, you have to jump the cue ball off of this cushion, make it come up in the air, and land into the 8 ball. So this is a very simple concept. We elevate our cue normally about 45 degrees, maybe 40 to 30, 45 degrees, and we put a little bit of a punch into it, a little punch to it. You don't want to baby it, you want to kind of punch it. It's not like a break shot. It's like 32.5% less than a break shot, okay? So we go like this, and we hit it like this. A little punch like that. You got it? Now that's that one, but there's a harder one. So if you're now imagine if you're playing 8-ball and this comes. This is now where you don't jump the cue ball, you jump the object ball. Imagine you're in the game for the World Intercontinental Championship at the World Championships here at the APA, and you have something comes up like this. And this is a very, very unique shot where you have to now jump the 8-ball off the cushion to get over these balls. Now this is a tough one. If somebody does this to you in a game, you're probably playing like the wrong person, you know, because it's far advanced. So this, I'm going to try this. I'm going to get at least 3 tries, okay, because they always give me 3 tries on the stream stuff. So we're going to go and we're going to hit this ball down. This is going to jump up, jump down, go down, and jump that off the rail. It's just going to go up in the rail. So let's try it. This is an awesome shot. I'm going to play it right here. Again, it's a punch. It's a punch. 8-ball on the side. Oh, I made it first time. Look
Awesome.
at it. And the scratch doesn't count when you do that because I made the shot.
Yeah, it's a
That's
bonus.
in my rule book, okay?
It's a bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus. A cue ball's a bonus.
Right.
I can't believe I made that shot. I actually made that shot. I never make that shot. That's awesome. We ready? Q&A over?
We can take a
man,
couple.
Terry's
well,
got probably answers the questions.
yeah,
Now we're having a ball
we're
here.
gonna bring. Hey guys, we're bringing Terry Bell in. Terry Bell, he is APA's co-founder here, so we are very excited to have him here with us as well.
I have questions.
You have questions for Dr.
And I
Q?
have questions.
Perfect. They have
Terry,
questions for each
we have
other.
questions for each other.
Awesome. I like it.
You want to go first, Terry? No, go ahead. Well, Terry, I want to know what question you have for me. That's the first question.
I just want everybody to know, maybe it's not a question. This guy here, I just want to tell you, I've been watching him for like 25 years. He's the greatest.
He's the guy.
And all of the tips and stuff that he puts on our sites and so on, it's serious stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there where people can really improve their game. Tom has a lot of fun, but the stuff he says is magical.
Absolutely.
Really great stuff, yeah.
So we've got a
So
question
that's not really
here.
a question, that's more of a
Well,
statement.
you know why it's magical, because the balls disappear.
Yes, that's
why
right.
it's magical.
So.
We've got a question here maybe both of you can help with. Where did it go here? Somebody is asking about the best way to make the 8 or 9 on the break. You guys want to cover that?
Well, for me, the way I've always felt about it, most players, okay, especially with 9-ball, they don't try to make the 9 on the break because oftentimes you lose the cue.
Right.
Most players try to control the cue, keep it somewhere in the center of the table, and that way if something goes in, they have a good chance of getting out. So I think that's the best way to do it. Now, I don't know, as far as making the 8 on the break, maybe Tom could help with that one.
Segment 21.
Yeah, Tom's got a really
Some
popular
people go down there
video.
and come off the head ball and just hit the edge of the head ball and draw it in there, and that increases the odds of making the 8 correct.
One
But you
out of 10.
but you also lose the cue more often doing that as well.
It's hard to do, but if you go to the APA channel
Yep.
on YouTube, you will find I think it's segment 21.
21.
It's got I don't know how many hits, and people are making the 8 on the break now, and other people are actually getting a little upset because they're making too many 8s on the break. So
Yeah.
you go watch that segment, and I guarantee it'll help your game.
Yeah, definitely. Check out on both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Like Dr. Q said, it's lesson 21. It's by far one of our most popular videos. So definitely go check that one out on there for more information on that. All right. What do you guys think? Do you want? Oh, we've got one more question. I'll throw out here.
We got one more answer.
I
When
don't have
using
any
the
answers.
diamonds, when Joby is asking, when you're using the diamond system to kick, what is the best way to adjust when a ball is in your path by hitting it harder to tighten it or softer to widen it using English? Do we get that?
Yeah, I got it. There's a lot of answers
Okay.
to that question, and you'd actually have to see different variations of shot. You can hit it harder and over on the first round, aim more to the right or left with different types of spin. But basically, you always want to try to do the natural kick. You don't want to try to get around balls unless you have to. I would rather go to a 2-rail kick instead of shooting a 1-rail kick where I got a blockage.
Okay.
So you come up with an alternate system. There's 40-some systems I teach, and
Sure.
you can use any of those.
Yeah. Absolutely. And does that go back to our YouTube channel as well?
they're all
There's
on
tons
YouTube.
of
Yep,
segments on
they're all
there
there.
that you guys can refer to.
And I think it's fair to say too that the diamond system breaks down a little bit under a lot of the conditions that you see out there
Sure.
in the marketplace. You'll see places, especially in the spring and the fall, when they don't have air conditioning on, and all the windows are open, because humidity. And the humidity affects the rails, that it makes the balls stickier. So the diamond system will break it down a little bit, and I think that's where people that are what you might call veterans, meaning that they've played under all kinds of circumstances, they make that adjustment.
Right.
Because when it's real sticky, the balls do what they call come up short, meaning that if you shoot 3 rails for this corner, it's going to come up short. That's what they call short.
Sure.
And yet you would have hit it exactly where you think you should have hit it, but it comes
Right.
up short because of humidity. And so a veteran like Tom there, anytime that he sees that shot, he'll deliberately play the ball long, and then the humidity will shorten it up.
And Terry's hitting the nail on the head because it's about the personality of the table. They change.
Right.
Yep.
Personalities, just like people. The personalities. You have to read the table, get a chance to hit a couple balls, get a feel, and then you can make your adjustment.
I've seen tables change, the exact same table change over a 3 or 4 hour period.
Oh, wow.
They're down there playing at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and everything's nice and dry, and everybody's having a good time, and it's easier to play. And then all of a sudden, around 7 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
Sure.
the dew comes in, the humidity comes in, and all of a sudden nobody makes anything.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting out of line, and it's harder to make balls and so on. So in a way, that's what I've always thought was so great about pool, is it really is not a perfect game for physics or for math. It really isn't. It's an imperfect game, and guessing the imperfections is part of the art of it.
Sure.
See, so when you ask a question, the answers are not definite. The answers are under laboratory conditions. This is the answer, but you have to make your adjustments. So I don't think a person should be sad about that, but just accept it as a reality that the game has so many imperfections, and you just kind of learn to, go with it.
Right.
That's the joy of the game, when you can have all those nuances to the game. It challenges the brain. We don't want to have like a vacuum play. We want to be
Right.
we want to be challenged so that our brain can be more into the joy of the game, because those things are great challenges. We love that.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right, they are asking if you guys will play a game.
Oh.
Are you guys up for that?
No, but yes.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe is maybe okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What are we going to play, Terry? Do they have any particular game?
How about 3 cushion billiards?
Oh, let's play 3 cushion. That's a table without pockets. So, how about, Terry, you're the founder. You want to break? I would think that'd be the courteous
I
thing.
can do that.
Okay. Because if I break it, the cue ball's going off the table. I'll let you do it. Okay?
All right. Are
Now,
we-
what game are we going to play? 8 ball? They're playing 8 ball? Or what,
Yeah.
do they have a
Whatever you
Well,
guys
we can just
prefer,
play a little bit
really.
of both.
All right.
All
You
right?
could do one game of each.
And this is for the World Championship here at the APA.
It is. It is. We'll play a game of 8 ball, and that'll take half the day.
Yeah, that'll take about half a day. And Terry, we'll play the standard APA rules. None of that's other stuff that you come up with all the time.
I don't
okay?
know. I don't like those APA
No,
rules.
Well, we'll make. Well, we got to play that way, okay?
I'm just kidding.
That's
I'm
the
just
founder speaking. He loves them.
Right.
He
love
created them, okay? All right, here, you can break. Now go ahead and enjoy yourself, okay?
kidding. All right.
And I hope you make a few balls, because you get a few of them out of my way for me. I'd really appreciate that. Here we go. All right, everybody, get ready. Here it comes.
A lot of people break out here, and that's fine. But especially on these smaller tables, I think breaking off the rail is a reliable way of breaking. I don't know, Tom, do you ever break off the rail?
Well,
at
I
all?
always break second ball, make the 8 on the break, but that's why I let you
Well,
break. I didn't want to beat you at the 8 on the break, so I thought.
I'm just gonna hit the head ball.
Yeah, that's fine. Now that was a good break, Terry.
It would be better if that 5 would have gone
Yeah,
in.
but that was a good break.
Now,
Oh, but look at this.
all right. Well,
Now,
not really. Oh, let's see. Yeah, because it'll go up here.
yeah.
Yeah, see, 12, 13 will go up here. That's correct. Okay. We take the 10 because if I don't take it now, I'll never get another shot at it.
I may be sitting down early. It looks like there's a run out here.
Now, one thing I don't mind telling people is I'm older now, and I don't play as well. And one thing that's happened to me is it's in my family I developed this tremble. But you know what's great about pool is even though you get to where maybe you don't play as well, you can still love to play the game.
Terry, we interviewed earlier an 88-year-old young woman that was here playing in the tournament. So anybody can play.
Anybody can play, even me. But like I said, nowadays with my little tremble, I don't play quite as well. But
except
quite
against-
frankly, this
against
is
me.
this is not really a bad layout. The most difficult about this layout will be getting on the 8
Now, I hate to bring this up there, but your time is up.
at the time.
I don't like to bring that up in public, but
All right. Wow, that's too far.
oh, it's a nice fast table, isn't it?
Wow,
Isn't that fast?
that's not fun.
Well, this will be a fun shot.
It just got iffy.
Oh, that was a great shot. It's getting more interesting all
Is
the
he going to
time.
run the table on you, Tom?
Well, I think there's a little bit of an issue here right now, and he'll be glad to explain that to you.
I have no explanation.
Because I don't know if there is one here. He's going to try to make the 15 and make it with a 5 ball.
I've got to make the 15, and I'm going to try to draw the ball back pretty much right against this 2 and set up a bank on the 11.
Yeah.
Would that be the shot, Tom?
Well, yeah, but it's Saturday and the banks are closed, so I don't know if I'd shoot that or not. But yeah, that's what I would do. That's the only shot you've got. Although you could bank the 12 now if you wanted to.
Actually, oh, right over there?
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't like that shot. Okay.
Actually, I might be able to draw it and miss the 2 and come up here and maybe shoot
Oh,
that
boy.
one. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, you just do it, and I'll be patient.
Oh, I didn't get through it. Come on down.
Oh, he's playing a little safety on me, a
Now, I
defensive
got-
shot.
I got fortunate because I also locked up his 6-15.
Well, Terry, you played a wonderful game.
We've gotten a comment about the fact that you're playing with a pencil.
Oh, yeah, show him the number. Show it to the camera. Terry.
Well,
Show him the pencil
that's
stick.
so when I draw the ball,
Right.
I can draw the picture.
That's right. And he can also
Amazing.
erase the shots.
Right.
Now, Terry, this isn't bad. And no matter what I do, even if I miss it, I've got you. See? Well, at least I thought so.
I feel myself going.
But I've been humbled many times in my life. Are you ready? I'm going to shoot the 2 and kind of roll up to that end and try to get the 3 next. I'm going to real soft stroke this ball and see what happens on it, okay? Okay. All right, now I'm going to shoot the 3. And I got a little problem here on the 6. I'd like to shoot that 6 down that corner, but the 7's in the way.
Can I move it? Want me to move the 7? You get one moved ball each game.
You get one mulligan, okay? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly this because I'm going to try to break this out.
That's a proposed new APA rule that
Yeah.
you get to move one ball one time a game.
Well, I'm going to move it right now. Watch this. This is an awesome shot. So I got that out of the way. Now I'm going to hit the 1 on the side. I'm going to roll down, hit that 8, and tap into the 4 down there eventually, probably. So let's hit it like this, and just a nice gentle roll on the 1 ball in the side pocket. We'll see what happens. Okay, that wasn't very good. So now I've got to go to plan B. And plan B is, I should shoot the 6, but see, I don't like long shots, and I can't back up to make it a short shot, so I got to shoot it.
I was going to say, if we move the banners, you can back up and you can use your system.
I want to. I tell you, I'm going to use it anyway because even if I don't make, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to visualize it.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the shot. For those who, I'm going to visualize the 6 going in. Then I'm going to move over. I'm going to visualize the cue ball going straight, and I'm going to step into the shot, and I'm going to nice smooth stroke this ball, and that 6 is going to go into that pocket. I can feel it. Oops! Now I hit this with my cue. Does that go back in position?
Yes, just put it back.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh no, was that there? I want to make sure I put that in the right place. Is that where it was, Terry? I don't want to put it anywhere. Now you notice what I did there. Does everybody see what I did? Look at the table. Let's see what I did.
What would you recommend that I do?
Well, you got to play probably a defensive.
Actually, I've got a pretty good shot here.
Oh, bank the 15.
I could bank the 15 and have the cue ball go right up to here
Oh yes.
and come break these up.
That's the shot.
Okay.
15 cross side. Cue ball breaks out. And he doesn't have to call him. You know, you can play it anywhere you want.
Okay, let me see. This is
That'd be beautiful.
this is doable.
Watch this. Okay, now let's see what happens. Oh, look at this. Oh, you kidding me? Look at that cue ball get behind that 15. How did you do that? Oh, man.
Can you
Somehow I
zoom in
don't.
on that? Yeah.
That's a great shot. So I'm going to go ahead and play this ball. I'm going to spin it a little bit, okay? Spin it a little bit. And then I'm going to shoot this ball here, and I'm going to draw back to this end of the table with some extra osmosis.
Is that a pool term?
It's a pull term, yeah. Now this is you got to firm up your bridge, and you got to stroke this really smooth.
Just like that.
Well, I hit it a little bit rough. I jerked a little bit on that. Still not looking.
It's still tough for me,
It's
isn't
still
it?
tough, yeah.
Yeah,
Still tough.
it's still tough for me. I'm going to try to get the cue ball all the way back over here so I can shoot that crossover bank on the
That's
11.
the shot. Beautiful.
Yeah, that would
Yep.
be the shot. Try to get the cue ball down here by the 8
There you
somewhere.
go.
If you could do that,
Yep, it can be done.
I've got the pencil.
Yep, you got the pencil.
Easy.
Oh, that's not bad.
Stop.
And you are
Ouch.
allowed to talk to the balls, Terry. I just
See,
want
now
you to
that
know.
went too far. That went too far. I
You are
can't.
allowed to say anything you want to the
It went
ball.
too far. I can't do it from here.
Now, would this be considered an easy shot, Terry?
No. Do you think it's easy?
No, it's not, because it's a combination. It's a long array. It's really difficult.
Yeah, if the cue was right here, I'd have a pretty
Yeah.
nice little shot at the 11, but I don't have that.
Well, this will be a well-deserved shot.
You know,
This goes in.
and we talk about defensive shots, but sometimes you just don't really have any thing you can do defensively because he's got this here. So this is pretty much the last, a last gasp shot right here. What I always do on these combinations is I look at the line. In this particular case, the line comes back pretty much from the 8.
Yes.
And I try to put the cue ball on the line as if it was coming right from the 8. Or I pick out a far distant aiming point, like over here where Becky is. Becky is our announcer. Have you seen Becky, or is
So
she
you
always
can't
in the
move.
background?
You can't move, Becky.
They've seen me a few times, I think.
There's Becky.
He's
See, now-
aiming at your left elbow, so
Okay.
don't move, Becky.
Now
Don't move.
Becky's moving. Okay.
It's a movie.
So right now I'm aiming right at
Don't move.
Becky's phone,
There you go.
and then I focus on trying to hit that ball towards her phone. That was perfect.
Okay, that was perfect. Now, one of the advantages of making the cue ball is you get the rest now, Terry. I used to do that all the time, and I'm still doing it, okay? Well, now, see, though, that wasn't bad because you got this 11 ball in a good position. I got to get on the other side of the 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this here ball. And I'm just going to it does make a lot of difference where the cue ball is here. I'm just going to roll it in the pocket nice and smooth. And I'm just going to, now, I didn't find out ahead of time. Is this one of those games in the world where
No.
you have to bank the 8 or anything?
No.
Oh, we can just shoot it in. Good.
Just shoot it in.
I like that rule.
You know, actually, Tom, this
Our
is a
online
little tricky.
audience like that.
It is
idea.
tricky. I got to come and slide through here.
Yeah, and you can get away with hitting 11. You go rail first on this, you think? or
No,
you
I'm
don't?
just going to spin it with low
Just gonna
left.
spin it with
It's
low
a little
left.
bit of a spin shot.
Mm-hmm.
A little spin shot, and it'll just come right back around like this.
Perfect.
Someone in our online audience suggested that you have to bank the 8 ball.
Oh, gee. Okay, here.
He just happens to have a perfect bank
Yeah.
anyway, so it
I
doesn't
knew,
matter.
I knew that question was going to be asked.
Who asked the question?
Somebody said it at some. They said that you should have to.
Yeah.
And who
bank
was
the
that
8
said
ball.
that?
Let's find out. Billy.
Billy.
That's the guy I paid.
Is it? But
Billy
Billy
Ford-
waited. I think Billy waited till he actually had a bank shot.
Right.
Well, thank you, Billy. And Billy, for you and everyone else watching, I'm going to play the 8 right here. And Terry, especially for you, the 8 ball in this.
I appreciate that.
Okay. This is just a nice little smooth stroke, and the cue ball is going to kind of funnel up that end of the table like the awesome shot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mr.
Whoops.
Terry Bell wins the first game of 8 ball. Now, I'm not sure how that happened. Billy, don't ever bank a ball.
Did you hear that, Billy?
You believe I did that? What are the odds of scratching it?
You know, Billy, his wife's in the audience. Tom's wife is in the audience. She is not pleased.
That's miscue, by the way. Now, that
Miscue.
was 8 ball. You want to play a game of 9 ball
All right,
now?
we'll do the 9.
We got time for 9 ball, guys?
Sure.
Okay. Now, I can't believe that. Well, Terry, I'm going to tell you what. You can have the first game, okay? But this is going to be different, and this is my break this time, okay? You can rack. Now, if I win this game, we have to have a rubber game, okay?
That would be a good way to do it.
Yeah, we'll play a rubber game of Staple to 200 points. You ready? Here we go. Are they all there, Terry? What do we got, 9 ball?
There it is.
All right, now this is a game of 9 ball. And in this game of 9 ball,
You know, I don't know if anybody ever asks about racking the 9 ball.
no, they don't
But
ever ask it.
just for everybody's information on racking the balls, sometimes if you want to pay a little bit of attention, it doesn't hurt to, for example, to put the 2 in the front part, and then the 3, and then the 4, and the 5. Now, the reason you do that is because you have a tendency, the 3 and the 5 have a tendency to stay down here. The 2 and the 4 go up there. It is much more difficult to run the balls if you have them
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
And there's nothing illegal about doing that. So sometimes you may want to have something where you put the 2 and the 4 up here and the 5 and the 3 back here. People have to go back and forth. And that, I'm not trying to make things easy.
No, I know.
for you.
Well,
I'm
but this just happens to be my favorite rack.
Okay. All right.
So I appreciate it because I'm going to enjoy this break.
Other than that, of course, you just rack them up. But sometimes you can set the arrangements up where you increase your odds of getting a shot a little
Now,
bit better.
Terry, I know in the APA they get a point per ball and 2 for the 9 ball.
That's exactly
But we're
right.
just going to play to make the
Just-
9.
yeah, just
if
the 9.
whoever makes the 9 wins, okay?
Exactly.
Wow. I didn't make anything. A lot of noise, but nothing went in.
I don't think you. Is this the jump shot on the 1 ball? I'm
Yeah,
not-
there it is.
That's absurd.
Hello. It just happened to come up.
All right, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try to play a safety here.
Okay, that's all right. I can handle safeties.
I don't know if I can. Wait a minute. Let's just see.
Will that go? Oh, man, that's
No, that's not gonna go.
Okay. So you're going to play a safety on me.
I think I am.
Well, this is my favorite shot. And oh, look at this. It is my favorite shot. Oh, I got a shot off the 7. If I hit that right there, which is right, that 1's going to go over in that pocket. Can you see it? Well, there's just room to make it. Now, when I have to shoot over a ball, this is important. I normally don't just shoot. I get the line to the target. Then what I do is I lower my arm down and I point toward it like this. That plants that line in my brain. Then I shoot down that line. That's just a little tip for those of you watching as far as how to have a straighter stroke here. Let's see what happens here. Boy, that was close. That was close.
Wow. Okay. Fairly difficult shot, but I don't have any choice. Got to slow roll it. Slow roll it.
Oh, that was a great shot. Nice shot.
And I got to slow roll the next one.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, they're getting easier. Oh, look at this defense. Look at this shot. That was a great shot. However, this is my favorite shot.
Also.
I tell you, you shouldn't have left me this shot. This might be my very, very favorite shot. Can I pass?
Actually, it's a difficult hit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's even difficult. I think I can hit it because I saw this on ESPN. You ready? I think it was, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I wasn't going to. I'm going to actually curve it around the 5 and hit it and bank it here, even though I don't have to call it. I got just enough room to kind of curve this ball around. This is going to be awesome. That's the only shot I got. Okay, that's it. Now that was a bad hit. I hit the 4, didn't I?
Yeah.
So Terry, that you know what that is,
Ball in hand.
and it has to remain in your hand. Okay.
At all times?
Yes, this is why they call it ball in hand. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
You know, I see a lot of the players when they get ball in hand, especially the 2s and 3s, that they just always seem to set up a straight in shot.
Yeah.
They should always try to at least, what I always do when I'm trying to train a 2 or 3, always try to set it up where you can at least make the next one.
Yeah.
You know, and you shouldn't have any difficulty if you set up a slight angle. So I just set up a slight angle on this 2 so that the cue ball, instead of just stopping here or going this direction, it kind of moves down that way for the 2.
Very good.
I don't know what I'm going to do with a 4. I don't want to shoot the 4-9 because that's like cheating. So
No, you're not allowed to do that.
got to run out, right?
Yeah, you got to run out. That's the rule. That's beautiful. Or you can shoot the 4-9. We'll spot the 9.
So I'm probably going to shoot the 4-7.
Okay.
Easy.
That's perfect.
No.
Oh no, it came over on the wrong side. It came over.
Okay. Wow. Okay. On this one, if I shoot a little bit firm, I can get the 4 ball to hit here and then come up the rail a little bit. And I'll shoot hard enough the cue goes over to here, and back out here. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Should I sit down for this one? Should I?
Cue ball might scratch.
Wow, that was a beautiful shot.
Well, I got a little luckier.
Oh,
The cue
look
was
at-
coming
oh,
back
look
across.
at this. It's perfect. That was a nice shot. Look at this.
Now in this shot, this is where spinning the ball comes in. I got to miss the 9. You try to spin it around, come into here and off like this, right? I don't know. I'm afraid it's going to hit the 9. It might hit the 9. I'll see. Yeah, it was going to hit the 9.
Yeah, but you're still going to have a shot. Look at this. Bank shot.
Oh, mercy.
Well, they're getting easier.
Mercy. Wow. Okay, this is the diamonds you were talking
Yeah,
about.
the diamonds. That's
And
right.
by the way, you know, I didn't do it the way you did it, Tom, but I like the way you did it. What I've always done, whenever I get a bank shot, is I just cut it in half. In other words, I just take the diamonds coming down here, which
Yep.
is 3 diamonds.
That's correct.
Okay, and then go anywhere you want to, over here, for example.
Yeah.
And if you do that, it doesn't line up with the pocket. So you keep coming around until the diamond and a half to 3 diamonds, and that's your line.
Perfect.
Okay, that would be your line.
And you got sideboards.
I got sideboards on the 6.
Does everybody know what sideboards are?
what's,
sideboards?
What's
Tell them
tricky?
what sideboards are, Terry.
Yeah, well, I mean the 6 ball's there to help
Yeah,
me.
that's sideboards.
But
like on a wagon.
what's tricky about this one is I have to shoot hard enough with follow that the cue ball follows it up and comes over for the 8. And if it follows, it could come close
Now,
to
the
scratching
pocket's
in
real
the same
big because of
pocket.
the sideboards there.
Anyway, we'll see what happens here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sideboards means I might try to cut it just a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
can
more.
overcut a little. That'd be perfect. You see the side? Did everybody see the sideboards?
So
Hello? Yep.
Played the sideboards,
I certainly shouldn't have said that.
so I overcut it slightly for the sideboards, but that also is pretty reckless here. Now, here's an interesting shot because this pocket's in play. So the idea here is to hit short of the side, right? Come around to here and over to here and back over in this area
And
for
remember,
the 8.
Billy said you got to bank the last ball.
And well, I don't think Billy did.
Well,
we,
Sue's
did we,
Sue's calling in pretty
did
soon.
we get rid of Billy?
I think Billy's still watching. Are you still out there,
Okay,
Billy?
Billy, we're banking the 9, right, Billy? Thank you. Thank you, Billy.
It might be a little hard here.
Oh, look at this, behind the 9.
This is going to be right behind the
Don't
9.
go behind the 9, Terry. Oh, no. You don't have to bank the 9, Terry. Don't worry about it. Forget about banking the 9, Terry. Go ahead and just shoot it straight in.
This is why I quit playing pool.
Go ahead, Terry. You can shoot the 9 straight in. Shoot the 9 straight in, Terry. Go ahead. Forget what I said. I was just talking.
All right. All right.
All right. Here you go.
Several people are saying bank the 9.
Oh.
You're the,
Oh,
it's
sure.
kind of
All right.
Tom's fault, I think.
Okay.
Now on this shot, this table's playing very long.
Very long, yes.
So I'm going to play very short. I'm playing almost like I'm trying to go for here, but it'll go at the 8.
Well, what do you calculate?
It's just, it's like, what'd you say, osmosis?
Osmosis.
Yeah, it's osmosis.
Feeling osmosis, yeah.
All right, don't let me get into that, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so wherever you think to hit, play a little bit short. It gives you twice, it gives you 2 chances. You might go rail first, right?
Yeah.
Or you just might make it.
And you could also miss it, which would be a third option.
Might get a free meal,
But you're not.
but that's probably
Well,
not
I'm
gonna
waiting
happen.
for the free meal
All
here.
right, here we go.
Watch this, everybody. Watch him hit this.
This might happen.
I know it's going to happen. Watch this. It's going to be awesome.
Oh.
Bank the 9, Terry. Billy said bank the 9. Terry, that was a great shot. Did anybody see this besides me?
Well, we've got 221 people watching
Listen,
that saw it.
that's the greatest shot in the history of this tournament.
That was good.
What's your skill level?
I don't know, 4, but I'm a good 4.
Yeah, you're a good 4.
All right.
Nobody makes that shot. That was an unbelievable shot. Oh, no, I saw it. It's just believable. It's an amazing shot.
All right.
All right, where are you going to bank that, Terry?
I'd probably have a better chance kicking it.
Yeah, I would kick at 5 rails. You got a better chance of making it 5 rails on a kick. Are you kidding
All right, I'm going to kick at it 5 rails.
Watch this, everybody. Which rails, Terry?
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't get short enough.
You can't?
No, can't get short
Even
enough.
if you go here?
No matter how close I hit in
Are
here,
you serious?
I don't think I can do it.
Okay.
And I don't think I can get there. I think the 9's in the way coming around.
Okay. So you could do any other shot you want.
Uh-huh.
Because they're still banking the 9.
But I don't have a bank on the 9.
Oh, yeah, you got a bank.
What?
Oh, yeah, you got a bank. Sure.
The crowd's going wild,
Yeah,
Terry.
you could just spin it with a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know
roll left over
that.
there.
Yeah, I know.
You could do that.
I did that once.
Yeah, you could
in
do
my-
it.
in
Or
my-
you could bank
in
it
my
here.
lifetime.
It'll get out of the way.
Okay, we're going to do it this way.
Now, they got to watch this one. This is going to be awesome. If he makes this like the 8 ball, Dr. Q's passing out.
It can't happen
They're
because when I
still
hit
going
right
wild
here,
over
it's
the
gonna
last
go
shot.
long.
Well, of course they're going wild. You don't know how long we had to practice that last shot.
It's going to go long if I do that.
Are you going to shoot today, Terry? Or are you going to wait a while yet, okay? Because I'm getting kind of nervous right now, okay?
All right, I'm going to play it up here.
Huh? You're going to play where?
Right up here.
I'll bank right here, buddy.
Yeah.
This is going to be so cool. Oh, man, that was close.
Oh.
That was so close. So you got to bank it 2 times, right? Oh, no, I'm shooting it straight in. Okay, so there we go now. I'm going to shoot it 5 rails over there.
Okay. That's the shot.
5 rails. Watch this. If the cue ball gets out of the way. Well, what did that do? That doubled that rail up there.
All right.
That's the last time I'm
You
going to show
know,
you that.
actually, if you do what we're doing right now, somebody's going to lose by making it in the wrong pocket before we ever make it. Right?
Well, I never,
That's true.
I
don't
never
know.
thought of that, but that's correct.
You never thought of that? Okay.
I bet you they're getting anxious to see this go in on the tube there. So
All right. All right.
I know our cameraman's getting anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're okay.
We're great.
Shoot it 5 more times then. He wants to see it.
Okay, I'm going to put it up there.
There you go.
See?
That's
I
fine.
told you it would go
Oh,
in the wrong
that's-
pocket
is
before
that
it was
my game?
over. That's right.
Oh, Terry, it's 1-1. It's 1-1 now. I scratched an 8 and you made it in the wrong pocket. What else could be better?
All right, who made the rule?
We're not even following the rule. This is amazing. What are we going to do now?
Who made the rules?
Have we got time
No.
for what? A rubber game?
No,
Have
wait a
we
minute.
got time for a rubber game?
No,
Now-
I want to show, and I know you've done this for me.
Oh, we're not going to play a rubber game?
You showed
I'm
me.
excited. How about a trick shot for a rubber game?
You showed me.
How about one-handed jack up?
Does this work here?
It will, but it's easier the other way.
You showed me
Oh, this way, yes.
the 8 ball in the side pocket.
Might be the center diamond. Try it.
You showed me that shot. See,
Move-
but
move-
sometimes
go-
the cue goes in.
Move it a diamond out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it again. You can do it. You want to do it again?
No.
No, you don't?
No, you show me.
If it comes
Now
in.
listen, folks, listen. If you're in a place that,
Yeah.
that allows you to play
With a
finger pool,
finger pull.
if they allow you to play finger
You
pool,
just play the 8 and
you
side.
play the
like-
8 and side. Oh,
no,
come
that's not the shot. Now you put something on that ball, Terry. Hang on a second. I got it. You got to spin it like this. You ready to watch this? Spin it like. Well, then what is wrong with that ball? What did you do with that cue
on.
ball?
Give me that. Look.
What is wrong with that cue ball?
He showed me this shot. Look, watch. 8 ball in the side pocket.
All right, we got to play a rubber game, Terry.
Okay.
What-
They're suggesting one trick shot for the win.
Oh,
one trick shot for the win.
All
Okay,
right.
shoot a trick shot.
all right, and you got to match it, and then
Yes.
you pick one, and I got to match it.
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to make it the one I
Make
did
a
kind of the
simple
very
one.
beginning. It'll
A
be
simple
it'll
one.
be a simple
Yes,
shot. Okay.
simple one.
We're not going to make this difficult.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is not going to be. Honey, do we have, honey? Can you get my silver dollar, please? It's going to be a simple 8-ball shot. It's a simple 8-ball shot. Yeah, this is going to. I have it. This is going to be the shot for those watching. It's going to be an amazing shot. Now, Steve, to get the best angle, you want to go down on that end
Okay.
down there and face me, okay? So normally when you shot, Terry, and you're trapped like this, they don't have a shot on the 8-ball.
Absolutely don't have it.
So what you have to do is you have to adjust. We talked about adjustment before.
Absolutely.
So you get your handkerchief out, you come down here, and you put your handkerchief in the pocket like that. Then you come down here and you take a real close look at this shot. Most players don't look at their shots close enough.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
take a close look at the shot. Then get rid of these balls, okay? Take your silver dollar, put it right on the edge here like this, and apply one tip of left coin English. 8-ball in the corner. And you always get 2 tries, okay? That's important. Just like this. Watch it. Just like this. Oh, I made it!
Oh.
Terry, you have to make it or it's over.
I know.
Go ahead.
I feel myself going
Do you want
already.
to shoot a different shot or are you comfortable with this shot?
I'm not comfortable with any shot, but I'll try it. Did you set that up straight, or did
Oh,
you
you
give
want
it
me
a
to
little
set
bit of
up-
an
yeah.
angle?
I had
You
a-
gave yourself a little angle, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll set it for you the right angle.
All right.
There you go. It's just a
This guy, everybody should know this. He is the greatest exhibition player, but a great player too. He's got more shots.
Well, I saved this
than
for
anybody
for
in the
la-
world.
I saved this for the rubber game, okay? This is the rubber game shot. Watch this. Watch this. This is Terry shooting a shot. Oh, no, tie. It's a tie. We tied. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
It's a tie. We both win the trophy. Give us our trophy.
All right, I get to shoot my shot though.
Okay, you shoot your shot.
Okay.
It's not
Now wait a
over.
minute.
Wow.
Stand right there, Steve. Okay, right there.
Huh? Oh, Craig knows.
Becky,
Yes.
this is the football shot.
Okay.
Now, first thing you have to have in football is you got to have the running back.
Okay.
Okay? Here's a touchdown. This is the touchdown, okay? So you got to have a defense. All right, so we pull out the defense. Here's the defense. Look, there's two. They got this covered. Look, defense, and defense, okay? Now, there's the defense, and that's a touchdown. Now, we're about ready to go here, but you got to have a center to snap the ball. Okay, so the one ball is the center, okay, to snap the ball. Yeah, right, Tom, I know.
I'm watching it.
You're
because
watching, okay.
This is a little different than I've seen before. I
All
want to
right.
make sure I get this right,
Now-
okay?
So the shot here is to make the 8-ball in the side pocket. Little adjustment on the defense. You know, a lot of times once the offense sets up, the defense makes an adjustment. So they just adjust around a little bit like that. All right,
Okay.
here we go. Now we're playing the 8-ball side pocket.
The 8 and the side.
There you go.
Check it
Now,
out.
that is the football shot.
Woo! You got this,
Okay, let's
Tom?
do another shot. Now the next shot. That was a great shot.
Huh?
That was a great. Now, I want to ask a question just because maybe I don't know all the rules. I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I will defer that you know that shot well and you made it.
Yes,
but
sir.
if I were to set up a shot that is almost identical in hardness, and I make this amazingly same shot, would it be okay?
No, I give up. Listen, folks. Listen, we've had a great session.
Did we have a good session?
This guy is
You're
the
champ.
greatest. He is the
Terry
greatest.
Bell, he's
I want to tell you, all
the-
our APA members
You're-
are so fortunate that Tom comes to so many of our events. He travels around the country, he meets with our players, and he helps them. He helps threes to become fours and fours to become fives. Tom, thank you very much.
Thank you, Terry, for founding this organization, you and Larry. Okay,
All
it was
right.
awesome.
Have
Thank
fun
you.
the rest of your time you're here.
Everybody. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Take care. Nice playing.
Thanks, guys. Tune in, I don't know what time it is now, but around 8:30, we are going to stream from the pool party tonight. So just a couple hours, tune back into our Facebook page. Talk to you later.
That was great, Terry. Thanks. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, but thanks, Terry. That was a lot of fun, okay? Sure glad I didn't have to shoot that last shot. That was great. That was a beautiful hit. You had it good. That was nice. Fun stuff. That was
You
a
want
fun.
this?
Yeah, you like it? Yeah, you take it.
You want to take it apart? Yeah.
That was a fun stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Nice sharing with them. They've never seen that before.
Yeah.